Baltic Sea is a strategically sensitive region. The Baltic Sea is now surrounded by NATO countries, thereby raising concern for Russia. In a show of might, both sides have been conducting military exercises. Russia's naval fleet also performed drills that included simulated attacks against NATO targets. How do Russia and NATO fare? Let's find out. The Baltic Sea is a region that houses crucial infrastructure. There is everything from gas pipelines to wind farms, undersea communication cables. Today, the Baltic Sea is widely regarded as a NATO lake. Owing to the geopolitical developments over the last few decades, more countries have aligned themselves with the NATO. The Russia-Ukraine war only accelerated this. At present, 8 of the 9 countries along the Baltic Sea are NATO members. The 9th country is Russia. And with so many NATO nations with adjoining territories, there are multiple advantages for the NATO bloc. Easy troop movement via land, easier control over the Baltic Sea, and much more. The Baltic region, in fact, is crucial for both Russia and the other countries. For Russia, the Baltic region ports like St. Petersburg and Kremorsk are hubs for export of oil and import of essential commodities, including food. If not for the Baltic region ports, cargo to or from Russia would have to travel significantly longer routes. It's not just trade and commercial interests. Russia's military interests are also tied to the Baltic. Russia's Kaliningrad is a location that is sandwiched between NATO and European Union member states Lithuania and Poland. Kaliningrad, in fact, is Russia's only ice-free port that permits year-round operations in the Baltic. This month alone, there have been both NATO and Russian military drills in the Baltic Sea. The 21-day NATO exercise Baltops saw the participation of 20 countries. In terms of the deployment, there were more than 50 ships, 85 aircraft, approximately 9,000 personnel. Baltops drills have been conducted on a yearly basis for more than 50 years, in fact, and this year's have been the largest and most high octane. They included sea mine sweeps, submarine detection, landing of troops on coastal territories, and responses to mass casualties. With threats mounting in the vicinity of their Baltic fleet, Russia also has stepped up. Russia's exercises included missile firings, torpedo launches, undersea warfare, GPS jamming, electronic warfare. The Russian military has conducted 2 drills this month alone. In recent times, Russia has learned some lessons the hard way. Despite not having a full-fledged navy, Ukraine's strikes against Russian warships in the Black Sea have been a rude shock. Ukraine has used everything from cruise missiles to unmanned explosive-carrying vessels and mines to challenge Russia. However, Russia is not backing down. Top Russian military leaders have mentioned plans to build a massive aircraft carrier, one that displaces around 90,000 tons and is propelled by nuclear power. Now, in theory, Russia wants to build aircraft carriers that are similar to the American ones. America operates a fleet of 11 aircraft carriers, all of which are nuclear powered. Russia also hopes to operate a proposed maritime variant of the Sukhoi 57 stealth fighter from their planned aircraft carrier. However, aircraft carriers take at least a decade to build, test, weaponize, and get battle ready. Russia's only aircraft carrier, Kuznetsov, has not had a great run over the last 4 decades. For the last 7 years, it has remained out of operation and has been undergoing refits. Even now, there is not much clarity on when it would be back in service. To stay up to speed with the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.